Very good, because I got, when I was listening to it, I'm like, okay, because I was kind of focused on two things at once, trying to, but I realized that I'm asking, it's like in Ho'oponopono, like we listen, Dr. Len that does from Ho'oponopono, if someone has a question, they don't get it, because the question, if you really get it, it's,
there is no question.
There is no question, because the question is the mind. See, I'm trying to, it's my mind that's trying to get it.
Yeah.
When I can't, because my mind can't get it.
No.
Because it's not,
You have to understand.
it'll only see the two-dimensional sunset
Just
always. It'll
sink
never
in.
experience.
Yeah.
It's like.
And the other thing I do is I do Ho'oponopono on
Yeah.
anyone I know who's going to be here tonight, because then that allows me to be as clear as possible for the people that that are present in the connection. And I've been doing Ho'oponopono on people that I met yesterday that I know I'm going to meet tomorrow for quite a few months now, and it has made a remarkable difference. And the concept in that is, whatever is in me that you and I share, let me clear it, and then it won't be between us. And then when we meet, whether it's for lunch or for a meeting or for a reading, that's out of our way.
You have clarity.
And there's more clarity. Because again, when Dr. Hugh Len teaches Ho'oponopono, we've got several of his online workshops, and they're very useful. He says that if there's any questions, he hasn't been clear, so it's an opportunity for him to clear. And so when there's no questions, I still think when I'm working like this and there's no questions, it's like, good, I'm clear.
Yeah.
Got it.
It could be that people are totally baffled and they don't even know how to
That's true.
formulate the question.
That's true. That's very true.
Sorry.
No, that's very true. That's very true. But I do agree with what David's saying, that the questions sometimes come from the mind trying to comprehend something that's an experience. That's an experience, and if you experience it, then the mind will gain the understanding.
Because I find sometimes my mind wants to come, it's like, oh wow, this information's so good. Like it vibrates.
How does it fit with what I already know?
And it's like my mind wants to come up with a question when there isn't one there. And sometimes I'll come out with a question and it's like,
see, and I understand
the answer is like, oh, I know that.
The answer's already there. And there's all hormones, because you don't know how to understand them. You go, I understand that, but I don't know how to articulate it.
Yes, exactly.
I know that's
true.
And
I find that when you have those moments, when you know it's true, but you couldn't put a word to it, to me, you are in the very same energy I am. That's being connected. That's in connection. And that's how, because that's what, when I'm doing this, I completely understand what we're saying, but I don't understand it through my brain. It's through the connection. And that's why one of the methods we have for doing this now is allowing everyone to connect, because through connection you understand. And sometimes our mind wants to understand and then will allow connection. What we're suggesting is you allow connection and then your mind will understand. And sometimes we are so certain we want to allow that.
There's a dynamics that they talked about, the fear of the mind to let go of the way and it's almost like the mind has been dictating our reality and the way we make decisions. And now's the time where we're letting go of that, and the mind's just going to be the understander of how you pick up this, this is a mess, I know if I pick it up. And it doesn't have to do that role anymore. There's that creative spark inside is doing that. And it's just trusting that, and it's as you let go, and it talked about the power, like it said your power, or it's not even power, the way they explained it.
It's going to feel like power.
It'll feel like power, but it's like, I found that when I'm doing it now, I'm actively doing it for myself. I'm saying yes more than I ever have. Things are coming to me. And it just blows me away. In the last week, a couple things happened that I couldn't believe it. Like I just, oh my God. And the first thing I felt was, this is real. There's actually a force that I'm part of that's looking after me. And I don't have to do it all. And such a relief. Like I had this weight off my shoulders because you don't realize, at least for me, that mentally, physically, emotionally, I'm investing this money and creating my reality from my mind, thinking ahead of how I can do this to get to there, to, even unconsciously, a lot of it's probably unconscious. So I'm experiencing it just by that simple fact of trusting, like in Matrix, follow the white rabbit. Just trust it and
trust it.
So.
Well, the other thing where I understood it from is we've been watching the program Touch, We've got the DVD
yeah.
for the first season, and that's exactly the demonstration of this perfect orchestration and effects that you have no way of knowing.
Interesting. Yes. The timing of that show.
It's just fascinating. Yeah. But that, I mean, and that it's in season 2, I think now, maybe even 3 on television. But we're just
season 2 is interesting. It is not the same as season 1.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Interesting.
That quest to find this girl.
Interesting.
But I really, season 1 just.
The orchestration of it is just fascinating.
Synchronicity and again, connections. Everything's connected. You know, all the people and you can't know how they're connected until you actually take the step.
Well, that comes back to for me, that takes me back to that wonderful Jimmy Stewart movie, It's a Wonderful Life. And you pluck it out of the world and see how the world changes by one piece being pulled out of it. You know?
A thread.
And so, again, if we think of ourselves as pieces of creation, that everything we do serves, even when we don't know it serves. You know, it's like just it can lead to appreciation.
You have a beautiful sweater and you cut all you have to do is to cut one thread and the whole sweater can fall apart.
We're a puzzle. You know? And everybody's a part of the puzzle.
And you don't need to understand your part.
Yeah,
no,
you don't need to. And once one little part is gone, it's incomplete.
Yes.
We are all
everybody matters.
important to each other.
Exactly. Everybody matters.
Everybody matters.
In their unique way.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. That was great.
You should let Donna rest.
Yes, I am. I have to.
Yes. Thank you, everybody out there who's
it's
listening.
probably just inside out.
Oh, it might be. No, I better
You're
not.
going to ruin it?
Yeah. Then I'll have to buy a new pair.
That's right.